The more people are returning to travel and they're going cross-border, they're using Revolut more and more?
Well, in a lot of ways, that was the heritage of the Revolut offering from the beginning when we first launched 6 or 7 years ago, was making it more cost efficient and a better way of people using their own money when they travel abroad. And post pandemic, we've seen a snapback in travel, and not surprisingly, that's reflected in both user growth and also growth in transactions that Revolut has seen through its platform. Since launching in 2015, we've grown to process more than 330 million transactions each month. And as you say, I think post-pandemic, there's this real desire, not only amongst Australians, but in most of the markets that we operate, to see real demand for travel. And we think our product is a great fit for that market. It's one of the primary use cases for the Revolut app overall. So not a surprise that we've seen that acceleration both in travel and also the use of our product as a result of that.
Really quickly, Matt, anytime I hear superapp when it relates to financial services, I think of the competition. So, Apple's really stepping up its game in that space. You've got PayPal that's always there, and even Elon Musk now potentially with trying to utilise a superapp in some way, shape or form for Twitter. So do you think, though, with all of this competitive pressure, and I haven't mentioned a raft of them as well, that you can continue on that growth clip for Revolut in order to, compete with some pretty hefty names in the industry?
Yeah, well, I think we've seen growth as a result of two things: offering features to customers where there's unmet needs in the market, and ensuring that we kind of deeply understand what those needs are, and then exceeding those expectations as we come to market. And then the other plane of growth has been establishing Revolut's presence in more markets globally. We're in 39 countries now around the world, and the combination of those two things has meant there's a real network effect. People tend to advocate to others around a product that they love, and that's been the case for Revolut. That's been a big driver for our growth. And then you combine that with the nature of sending money overseas, as an example, that takes two parties, and often there's a Revolut customer on the end of both of those. And we've tried to make that as seamless as we possibly can. So, I think that's one example of a broad range of features. We're in a unique position of having, a number of features across the payments, across wealth, banking, and more recently lifestyle features, which have drawn people to Revolut's offering. And, we don't see signs of that abating at all.